time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform for people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines.
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hey guys, it's Hava2 Amazon. Welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Hello everybody. Happy Thursday to everyone who's tuning in live dito sa Mix. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Alam kong busy kayo, but thank you so much for joining us dito sa Mix. We're so excited to have you, but I'm also really excited because in just a bit, I'll be having a very special guest who will be joining me. And actually, hindi ko to first time na ma-interview siya. I got to interview him siguro last year, April. So medyo matagal na din. We have a lot of things to talk about, to catch up on from music, life, lahat na. So everyone, please welcome back to MYXclusive because... Woo!
Hi, hello. Good afternoon. It's nice to be back. Yan ya.
Hello.
Kamusta?
Hello, because...
Kamusta, boss?
Okay naman. Okay naman. You know, chilling, life. Well, life. Pero yun lang naman talaga. Life lang talaga yung what's happening right now. But welcome back, no? Because like I said, malapit nang maging 1 year since the last time nakapag-usap tayo dito sa Mix. So, kamusta ka naman? Kamusta ang 2022 mo so far?
Okay lang. Lately, it's been really chill. Just, I've been taking time to rest kasi sa mga ilan na nakakaalam, nag-release ako from 2019 to 2018, 2019, and 2020. So from 2021 to 2022 because it's just been like resting. And ayun nga, since I think matatakal din natin today, I've been into just collabs lately and very, very, very chill lang. And then naman sa personal stuff ko naman, I've been hitting the gym much more often. So I think that's what's up. Just peace of mind and chillax lang. Yeah.
Wow, gusto ko yun. Peace of mind. Yun talaga yung goal natin sa buhay, no? Peace of mind. And kahit ang daming nangyayari ngayon, we all wish for peace of mind. And gusto ko yung parang rest. Kasi, di ba, rest very important. Alam naman natin na the grind is important, pero just as important is the rest, no? And madami tayong pag-uusapan, no? Kasi ang daming yung nangyayari. Even though you've been taking a rest in the last year. So, ikaw ba, because ano ba yung gusto mong gawin? Like you said, you already mentioned the gym, no? But aside from that, ano ba yung mga self-care activities mo? Self-care activities na ginagawa mo in your downtime? Oo.
Ako, ako na artist, very ako sa silence eh. Irritable ako sa silence, so parang I like myself entertained. So keeping myself entertained is the key. Discovering new music is very therapeutic for me. And watching very interesting films. I just watched Jojo Rabbit by Taika Waititi last night and I was like, alam mo yun, like very, very siguro as long as meron ako napapanood na other content from others, and that's what's cool about art, you know. It's like you make art, but at the same time you also just take inspiration from others. So very nice exercise to just be out here nakaupo lang and pinakikinggan everybody else and nagdi-discover na kung anumang art that has been existing before. So that's what's up. Nanonood lang rin ako and relaxing.
Oh, I love that, no? I mean, we always aim for growth. Yun talaga din yung parang goals din natin as human beings. Gusto ko yun na parang you get art from many different, you get a lot of inspiration and energy from many different art forms like music, syempre. Tapos, you did mention Jojo Rabbit, no? Wow, that's a good movie choice. Very intriguing movie choice, yung Jojo Rabbit. If you guys haven't seen it yet, we urge you na mapanood ang Jojo Rabbit. It's very interesting movie. But you did mention artists, no? And music, always constantly listening to music. Kasi sabi mo nga, irritable ka sa silence, no? So discovering new artists, ganyan. So sino ba yung mga artists na trip mo these days that have been really getting you into a vibe?
siguro in terms of hip hop, mare-recommend ko if y'all wala kayo ganang mapakinggan ngayon. I'm listening to few acts like Beam and Shorty Shorty, and then sa ano naman sa mga movies I've been watching like a lot of Stanley Kubrick and Taika Waititi stuff, and sa music wala ako ganong ma-recommend kasi I personally just listen to a lot of old stuff, and this is like a very hot take as of now, but I've been listening to a lot of Kanye West, like the older stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-mm.
So a little bit of hot take currently, but like
Mm-mm.
College Dropout and Life of Pablo has been always in my ear. Like literally before I entered this live, I was just listening to Kanye West, trying to get my mood up, just because it's nice music. Like I don't want to talk about what's happening to Kanye right now, but the music, fire.
I know, that's also me as a Kanye West fan kasi nung when
Yeah.
I was like siguro 10, wow, 10 years old, grabe yung 10 years old.
Wow. It
Siguro
go way
mga
back.
10, 8, 10, oo, 10, 12 years
Yeah.
old, he opened my ears to hip-hop si Kanye West with, the College Dropout, tapos Graduation, tapos pag nakita mo yung mga
Yeah.
nangyayari ngayon, syempre you're like, di ba? As a fan, as
Yeah.
someone who really liked
Totoo.
his music, you're just like, 'di ba? Parang naiinis ka ng
Yeah.
very slight because syempre, yung ginagawa niya medyo conflicting talaga, pero the music is still really good, still holds really well. Hanggang ngayon, 'di ba, yung
Exactly.
mga college dropout, graduation, and all of
Yeah.
that. I mean, I believe
Yeah.
naman you can separate that Kanye from the Kanye now. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Totoo.
those are great recommendations if you want to get in a mood also into a vibe. And so yung mga Stanley
Yeah.
Kubrick, no, The Shining,
Yeah.
that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
The
I
Shining.
love the full
2001.
aura. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Mm-mm.
I also love the lamp, by the way, but at the
Mhm.
back. Nice
Oh,
choice.
thank you.
Very
Thank you. It's also
very
part of my
Bobo-ish.
vibe. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is ang tawag dyan, staple piece sa aking interview. So,
Yeah,
staple piece.
I can say that I can tell that, yeah.
Oo, ayan. So, 'di ba guys, we're appreciating a lot of things, no? Dito sa
Yeah.
mix, no? It goes
Tama,
beyond
tama.
the music, dapat art talaga and culture and all of that. So, I love Nasi because,
Mismo.
constantly working on yung art form niya by listening and watching many different things. And na-excite kami for you kasi ang dami nga nangyayari like ikaw because like even though it's been a long time since the last time na
Yeah.
nakapag-usap tayo, I hear your voice
Yeah.
all the time. Pag nag-scroll ako sa TikTok. As in all the time. Feeling ko
Ayun
not one
pala.
day. Oo, not one day. Hindi ko naririnig or nakikita yung dance challenge to BMW, 'di ba?
Yeah.
TikTok feed ko. So just a little background for everyone, no. Yung song ni Because, which is BMW, which she released a while back, actually
Mhm.
resurfaced again sa TikTok. Kasi diba sa TikTok, very popular yung mga old songs or that
Yeah.
have been previously released. Parang they get new life sa platform
Yeah.
na kasi may mga challenges or people create
Yeah.
content. So ikaw ba, Because, naalala mo ba yung moment na na-realize mo na, oh, parang it's getting popular again yung track na to. Alam mo,
Yeah.
nakita mo ba? Or like, what happened that day?
I don't remember exactly what day,
Mhm.
but it was slowly getting into me, like as
Mhm.
much as slowly rin siyang nangyayari sa tao na parang kami lang ba o parang unting-unting sumisikat yung BMW. Even I myself didn't see it happening. It was like is it just me, or is it getting much more traction than usual? Because I just have to get this out there. Before din naman nung I released Heartbreak Season 2, I have this really some like biased love for BMW. That's why I put it on my fourth track. Like people who create albums, they know what I'm talking about. When you put something on the fourth track, you love that song. So that's kind of, so parang fact din yun sa inyo mga nanonood, and to you also, Sam. Like when you make albums, you put your most loved song. At least that's what most artists do also. And the
Really?
US, I put BMW on that. So nung nilabas siya, it was already like getting ahead from the other tracks. But so dun pa lang okay na ako. So parang nare-realize ko pa lang na, oh, kapag may nagsabi sa akin, hey, I listened to your new album and my favorite track is BMW. Ayun pa lang, okay na sa akin yung feedback na yun. It feels like I already did my part. The song has did its part, for me. So nung unti-unti na siyang so yun nga, 2020 I released the album, 2021 nothing too much happened dun sa kanta kasi it was just constant. I'm very very happy sa kung anong na-receive na tao sa Heartbreak Season 2, by the way, because it's masaya pa rin. Alam mo yun, marami silang nagustuhan doon, yung mga fans ko talaga, marami silang naging favorite pick. But yung BMW, parang okay na ako sa kanya eh. Okay na ako kung ano narating niya eh. And then, nangyari yung Burr months. So, September, nagkaroon ng mga dance challenges yung BMW. But it didn't really like skyrocket. It was like I've had songs na nilagyan namin ng hashtag dance challenge sa dulo. But people weren't really challenged. Alam mo yun? They weren't up to it for the challenge. There was the challenge, but they didn't try it. So, nung nakita ko na yung BMW challenge surfing, wait, hindi ko to plan like this wasn't on the plan. Actually, nung ginawa namin yung music video ng BMW, merong parang dance challenge kami na ginawa doon. But that wasn't the dance challenge na became the dance challenge. It was like a first version, hashtag BMW dance challenge din siya, but it wasn't the one that became famous. So parang nakakagulat nung may nangyari na meron na namang bagong steps, tapos this is actually getting traction. And then shoutout nga pala kay Khalifa Boy, siya yung nag-choreo nung BMW steps. Specifically, I think he's affiliated with DJ Lunyo. And nung nakita ko na yung mismong page niya, and then sa kanya nakalink yung kanta, doon ko na nakita na ang dami na palang gumagawa ng challenge. So sobrang iba sa feeling kasi it's different when you make a song and then your fans like it, kasi I've been in the scene then. So parang there's a couple of people na rin naman na parang, okay, basta because song, okay yan. Pero may mga tao rin na haven't heard of me. So it's crazy that there's new people, like new fans na only knew me from BMW, and then just doon na sila nagkalat. Parang iba sa akin yung feeling na doon mo ako nakilala kasi alam mo yun, parang iba eh. So parang binigyan ako ng bagong hope, basically. Binigyan ako ng bagong door to open, I guess, yung BMW. And it makes me really happy. It makes me really happy.
Oh, 'di ba? Tawag diyan destiny. Destiny
mismo,
na mahanap
mismo.
ka, 'di ba? 'Di ba gano'n? Like I think that's the best part about it eh. Hindi mo siya in-expect na ganun siya mangyayari. And I mean, no one really makes anything with the goal kagad na maging viral, 'di ba? Parang I can imagine with music, if that's really your passion, 'di ba? Gusto mo talagang gawin and that's what you want to express, no? And the fact na naging viral talaga siya and a lot of people participated nga sa challenge, tapos they became fans after that. It's the best part eh, kasi yun nga, hindi mo talaga siya in-expect and it just happened organically and naturally, 'di ba? But that's super cool. I didn't know that most artists put their favorite song on number 4 sa tracklist nila. I really did not know that. Is there a reason why 4? Like, why is it 4?
I think 4 is just like a perfect number when you're sitting on a whole album. Kasi usually tawag dito yung artist, eto na lang, parang lahat ng parang mga quote-unquote hit songs ko sa albums is nilagay ko sa number 4. Ang number 4 sa sa first album ko is Marlboro Black. And then ang number 4 sa second album ko is Direct, which is also parang isa rin siya sa mga cult favorites. And then this with BMW. I feel like kasi when you listen to the first 2 tracks of an album, it's like, oh, okay, you're entering the world. You're entering the world of parang ang alam ko sa Dawn FM, you've heard of Dawn FM, right? I'm assuming. Yung 4th track niya is Take My Breath. So, I feel like dun sa Dawn FM and then Gasoline, it made you enter kung ano meron doon sa mundo na yon. It introduces you. It's like the foyer of the house, you know? it's like the foyer. It's where you enter, and then it's the first impression that you're gonna give to this universe that you give to an album. And then the fourth track is where you see the living room, I guess. So if you if you compare it to like a house, the first two tracks is the introduction. The third track is like, okay, this is what we have here, this is what we have. And then the fourth track is where, okay, you want to see the money shot of the house, you want to see what my most, this is it. So I feel like the three tracks is a good like warm up for the, I feel like the most catchiest or um most meaningful song of a project or an album. So I feel like the four is a good number because three is warm up and then four, nice
Ready
placement.
to go.
Yeah.
Nandun ka
Ready
na.
to go.
Like, you're in the zone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really interesting when you put it in that terms, though. I will actually look into that, no, in more albums. I like that you mentioned Dawn FM, because
Yeah.
one of my favorite albums of recent, yung
Yeah.
Dawn FM, so good,
Yeah.
and that is true. Take My Breath is the fourth. So that is really
Yeah.
interesting. I learned something new today, guys. So to everyone tuning in, then I'm sure you also learned something new. So we're also gonna keep an eye out for the fourth track, no, in all of your future projects.
Let's go.
After
Yeah.
this, yes, let's go. But I also do want to talk about, because we're talking about BMW, diba? And it was
Yeah.
recently used for a OST, also a
Mhm.
other song of yours, Sandali. So how
Yeah.
does it feel also, no? And there's so many things happening, and then now you're also part of OSTs from Viva Max, diba? So how does
Yeah.
that feel?
It feels amazing. Shout out to Viva. Shout out to Viva Max. I think it's very forward thinking and it's nice. It's not
Mm.
because it's me, so it's nice. It's nice because it's the new sound. So if any of you guys watch Euphoria, there's like, I mean, very very uso siya na napalabas ngayon, and the
Mhm.
soundtracks are so spot on because it's new, and then when they put an old soundtrack, it's very significant to the newer generation. Like they put Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. So it's old school, but there's a reason why new school people would appreciate it. And I think that what makes visual things like movies or shows effective. It's when people feel like you're in the now generation. This show feels so 2022 or something. So I
Mhm,
feel
mhm.
like my songs in Viva Max movie is what makes the movie feel like it was made on a specific year, and that what makes shows very important sa mga nanonood kasi nga, uy, ngayon ko to napanood, and it's very recent. So I think it's very forward thinking, very futuristic, and I hope I get to be a lot more part of. Sinasabi ko nga rin sa boss ko na you don't have to get from you don't have to get from my albums. I would like to be also a part to make an album specifically for a movie, like a soundtrack
Wow.
soundtrack thing, like how
Mm-mm.
Kendrick Lamar made something for the Black Panther. It's
Mm.
I'm a visual kind of guy, and I think that's very on brand.
I love all of these references that you're making, because parang I don't know how to explain it, but it makes it the conversation more rich, and gets parang there
Yeah,
are points of reference
yeah,
sa yung parang feeling, the feelings that you have. Like, I totally agree. Being part of
yeah,
an OST or soundtracks in general for any movie, no,
yeah.
can really set the mood, for anyone who's watching, yung viewer. When you look at an OST, it can make you feel like you're part of the movie then, no?
Tama.
So that's really cool na yung mga kanta mo were included, no, sa OST for various films sa Viva Max, and you want to create a album specifically for a movie, no? So ikaw, because like, if
Yeah.
you were given a chance to create a OST for any kind of movie, what kind of genre of movie would you want to create an OST for?
For like casual, because fans, they would usually think na I'd make like a love song, a love song
Mm.
movie, and then okay, kapag merong SPG scenes, gagawa ko ng SPG songs. But
Mhm.
I like how Kendrick Lamar made Black Panther. Um,
Mhm.
in a way also culture related,
Mhm.
because it's speak for its people, but at the same time it's for a movie, so they're dropping references. So kung sa tingin ko I'd make an album for a film, I would like my film to hit home also, maybe from where I'm
Mm.
from. Maybe the movie is about Manila because I'm from Manila. I love Manila with my whole body. So so parang I'd love to be called the Manila boy. So parang kung parang gusto kong gumawa ng movie, I would love to make
Mhm.
songs about places in Manila, about how it
Mm.
feels like being in Manila. And I
Mm.
want the film to also reflect that, na parang binibigyan din nila ng parang spotlight yon. Tapos parang gusto ko rin na maging genre siya, parang medyo hip-hop. And because that's what I grew up on. Kapag tinatanong nila,
Mhm.
how did I get into hip-hop? It's because that's where I came from. And
Mm.
when yun yung pinapatugtog sa kung nasan ka, you can't really escape it. I go outside and then pinapatugtog 187 Mobsters, pinapatugtog mga Death Threat. So that's like literally my unconscious soundtrack when I was younger. So I want
Mm.
that soundtrack to be to para ma-experience din yun ng ibang tao nang nanonood ng a said film nga na pinag-usapan natin. Yeah.
Oh, that's really interesting, no? A Manila-centered film, tapos yung soundtrack because, di ba? That would be really
Yeah.
cool. I can imagine yung music mo, bagay dun sa film, parang like Drive. I don't know if you've seen Drive, but I feel
Yeah.
like it
Yeah,
could
yeah, I've seen
something
that
late
movie.
night kind of like vibe. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like that would be really cool. So, exciting yan, no? With the future naman, anything is possible. May manifest natin din yan. Baka one day
Tama.
makagawa ka ng buong album na OST for a
Oo,
film,
mismo.
which, talking to you right now makes me excited sa lahat ng gagawin mo in the future. But obviously, let's also talk about your current releases. No? So just
Yeah.
recently, may bago kang collab with Claudia, which is called Everything. So kwento ka naman
Woo!
about this track because...
It's yeah, everything. First of all, dope track. I think Claudia killed her part. And it's such an honor to work with someone who's very very intricate sa trabaho niya, and is very, and tawag dito, bago sa akin siyang experience. And
Mm.
siguro parang nagkataon lang rin that the stars are aligned. And lately I've been into like English parts on songs. Before I recorded everything, I was really writing much more English verses and English centered songs, and then I've made English features for other people who, so nung nangyari tong everything, I was like, oh, this is exactly what I'm looking for right now. So when we made it, it was just very natural. So we met in the studio, and then I think like just an hour we had, oh, this is the concept. Because I've met with people, and then let's sasabihin namin, oy tara, kita tayo dito, gawa tayo kanta, and then we just end up looking for beats for 3 hours and nothing just hits right. And I feel like that was the opposite that happened with everything. um it was very quick. 1 hour we already had the vibe, we already had a vision for the song, and I think like
Mm.
4 hours it was finished. So it's a nice
Wow.
song. It's an honor to work with Claudia, and I hope
Mm.
to work with her again.
Wow, wow, that's really fast. No, maybe the vibe just hit all the right places that day.
Yeah.
That's really cool, no. And sabi mo nga, parang sumakto lang talaga because you've been wanting to do more English verses, tapos an English feature, tapos it just really
Mhm.
happened. So how did this collab with Claudia happen in the first place? Paano ba nangyari to?
Well, kasi si Claudia, I think kaka ano niya lang sa Viva, kaka
Mm.
kaka rejoin niya lang ulit sa Viva. So parang very very hyped din ang Viva with Claudia. And And siguro kasi I have the BMW song, so parang siguro nakakaabot ako kay Claudia. I mean, let's be real, Sam. It's Claudia Barreto. Come on. How could you? Like, nakikita ko si Claudia kapag dumadaan ako sa Oxygen and all. And sinasabi ko sa kanya to, uy, nakikita lang kita kapag dumadaan ako sa Oxygen. So parang, sa SM, sa mall and all. So parang very, very iba. So siguro nangyari tong collab na to kasi yung BMW, napapakinggan na rin ni Claudia, and then sinabi sa akin ni Claudia, she called me, and then sabi niya sa akin, hi, I've been listening to a lot of your music now, and you're like the Travis Scott of the Philippines. How do you do it? so I was like, oh, so she's listening, because she's noticing the little details and all. So sabi ko, okay, I think this will work well. So tingin ko inintroduce din ako ng company to each other. Like, sinabi rin sa akin ng boss namin na, oh, Claudia has been listening to you lately. I think she wants to work with you. And then sabi ko, that's nice. And then nag-call kami. Sa una, call lang, but we got like pretty comfortable din naman kahit sa call pa lang. So when we met in person for the first time, it's like 30 minutes lang yung parang, okay, hi, saan ka pa galing? Where are you from? Ganito, ganyan. And then 30 minutes we're like, oh, you like this too? Oh yeah, I've been listening for that for decades. So parang parang naging close din naman kami nung like the first hour that we met.
It just hit the vibe instantly, no, which I think is really cool. That's always something to be happy about, no, when you meet like-minded artists, diba, that listen to the same stuff, and dami kayo, nakaka-relate kayo, and I think that just makes rapport easier, no, and probably why yung track na to came very organically, naturally para sa inyong dalawa. So kwento ka naman, because tungkol saan ba yung kantang to? Like, what is everything about, and what was it like writing your part for it?
Okay. Everything is about, kasi tawag dito, we just played a couple of songs or just to get the studio vibe, just to get the songwriting vibe into it. So we're just playing a couple of songs, hip-hop songs, and then sinabi niya, I've been wanting to make a rap song so bad, or a rap infused song so for so long, sabi sa akin yun ni Claudia. And sinabi niya sa akin na when she wants to make a song, she wants it to be cool, but at the same time, it's inspiring. Kasi lately rin, she's been grinding, ganito, ganyan. Sabi ko, yeah, me too. I've been always outside. I've been always been going to studio just to record a bunch of stuff on the low. So, I was saying kanina nga na I'm resting, but at the same time I'm not, because I'm resting in terms of releasing, but I'm actually making 2 albums as of now. I already finished one, one unreleased album, and 1 album on the works for, I feel like, 2 more years I'm gonna release it. So I've been doing everything. So nung sinabi niya gusto niya parang it's about working. So I was in that same mentality. So nung nagpatugtog na ng beat sa Next Friday, shout out to Next Friday, definitely. So malupit din kasi na producer sa Next Friday. So parang pinakinggan niya pa lang yung conversation namin. Naghahanap na siya ng beat na is related to how we're talking. So nag-play na kagad siya ng beat. So habang piniplay niya yung beat, I've been doing everything. I've been doing everything. So, inano na namin yung chant na yun sa beat na piniplay ni Next Friday. And then sabi sa akin ni Claudia, yan, that's what I'm looking for. And then, so, we made the hook together. At first, nilagay ko lang yung on the road, I've been doing on everything. For my goals, I've been doing everything. I'ma let them know what it's about. So, parang, nabubuo yung kanta nung sinabi lang namin na gusto namin medyo inspirational, medyo related sa kung ano ginagawa namin, na we've been grinding. So, I think nilagay lang namin yun sa song and it worked.
That is so cool, no? I love na parang your minds met on yung
Yeah, tama.
meaning ng kanta. Kasi same kayo, grinding, which I feel like a lot of us have been doing, no? So, madami talaga
Yeah,
makaka-relate dyan.
tama.
Hustle and grind culture is real. So,
Yeah,
makaka-relate
totoo.
talaga sila dyan. And this song, it's like, what I like about it is like it's like hype but low key hype. Alam mo yung parang how to
Yeah.
explain? It's like it has that whole kind of it's inspirational, kind of makes you wanna like vibe and all of that. So to everyone tuning in, kung hindi nyo pa
Yeah.
napapakinggan ang bagong collab
Let's go.
ng Because, make sure Because and also Claudia, make sure to check it out. It's called Everything. It's available on multiple digital streaming platforms, and you can also check out its lyric video available on YouTube. O, diba? It's very exciting. It's very recent, actually. So because it's off to a great start to the year. And while he was explaining, no, yung meaning ng kanta, he dropped two very surprise, not much surprising, but syempre, na ano ako,
Yeah.
na may dalawang albums na pala siya, like he's working on, di ba? Yan
Yeah.
ang ano guys, productive. Taylor Swift
Yeah.
move. Sure. No, but diba, ganun si Taylor Swift, diba? Like,
Oo.
di natin alam, nang dami pa lang niyang ginagawa. So
Oo,
that's really
totoo.
cool that you're also, you've been hustling a lot, doing a lot of things with your music then. So, you already mentioned you already have one unreleased na, finished already.
Mhm.
Tapos, yung isa, you're still working on it. So, what can we expect from you in this year, 2022?
Yeah, thank you for asking that. I'll be releasing I think 2 projects this year. Maliban pa dun sa dalawang ginagawa ko na album, I also finished an EP. This has been finished since last year and is supposed to drop, but I just delay it. So I think I'm gonna drop one sure EP in celebration din ng my EP 5 years ago, 0801. So I think it's gonna be like sort of connected. And I'm gonna release an album with Flow Minister. So ano nga ba yung Flow Minister? Flow Minister is a rap group that also consists by me. We're a 4-man group. Puro kami mga rapper. Ayun yung OG ko kasi na grupo, just so you know.
Oh.
Before I went because solo, we were just 4. So when I went because we all went solo then. So 4 of us had a career na rin. And then we decided na what if we bring it back? So we brought it back and then now we're signed to Viva. So I think it's new doors open for us 4. And I'm saying this album is also new because from all sa lahat ng ginawa ko, ito pala yung album na ako yung nag-produce ng lahat. Or most, kasi I think I'm gonna have like 1 or 2 other producers, but this is the first time that I completed an album that's produced by me. So, very excited ako na marinig din to ng tao. Kasi ibang side to, nandito rin ako, nagra-rap din ako, but at the same time, ako din naman yung nasa beats. So, I think yung album namin with Flow Minister, that I can give a release date. I think it's gonna be like bare months of 2022.
Wow.
And yung EP naman before mag-bare months. Yeah.
Yan. O, diba guys, dami pasabog ni Because ngayon. Dami niyang ganap. Gusto ko parang dami mong bangko na, material that you can share with everyone. Efficient na tao, guys. We love it. We love to see it. O, diba? Very inspiring. And that's really cool. We can't wait sa mga future releases mo. Because
Thank
you're
you very
someone who
much.
seems like you're very passionate about what you do, always constantly growing and always trying new things then with your music and growing as a person, I'm sure then. So exciting yan. But to everyone who's tuning in, if you haven't yet, once again, make sure to listen to all of Because's music. It's available on multiple digital streaming platforms, and ng kanyang bagong collab with Claudia, it's called Everything, available also on multiple digital streaming platforms, and you can also watch its lyric video available on YouTube. But before I let you go, Because, may message ka ba sa lahat nanonood right now, but also to everyone who's been supporting your music, and where can everybody follow you?
Oh, thank you. Ayun. Guys, maraming salamat. If there's any much more message, wala naman. It's just I'm gonna be releasing a lot of stuff. So follow me on my social media and follow me on Kumu too because I'm doing Kumu. And pwede nyo rin ako i-follow sa mga social media ko because I'm gonna be releasing a lot of songs very soon. A Flow Minister single very soon. So shout out to that. And yeah, follow me on my Instagram, YouTube, Twitter at because0801. Follow me on Spotify because nandun yung BMW. And my latest single, SMS, my solo release. And of course, my newest track with Claudia. Everything is out now. So kung hindi nyo pa yun napapakinggan, go check it out. Very nice. Nag-i-English ako, spoken in dollar. So, ayun. Go check that out. Thank you. Thank you
I
sa
love
inyo.
it. Classic smoking dollar now. But I mean, we love to see it, no? Growing in many different ways, sabi ko nga, di ba? So very excited na kami sa lahat ng future releases mo. But make sure to everyone who's tuning in, i-follow niyo si Because on all of his social media platforms para updated kayo sa lahat ng ganap niya sa buhay, from music to life to everything. No, make sure to follow him there. But thank you so much, Because, for joining us once again dito sa Mix on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Maraming
Thank you
salamat.
very much, Sam. Thank you, thank you, Mix. Thank you, Sam, and thank you sa lahat sa inyo mga nanonood. Because
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone who tuned into this MYXclusive interview. Once again, this has been Sam with two M's and Because. Thanks, guys.